we're all set and ready to go for some amazing Call of Duty mobile news. We're in championship euphoria everywhere, and I think Calebson is on hand to give us all of the gist that we'll need. We'll have to start with champions who have shown that they can stand the test of time. I'm speaking of Wolves, who won that tournament, winning 4-1 against Q9 in the finals. Calebson, just tell us how that one went and how everything went down in the Call of Duty Mobile 9.
You know, Slimo, for weeks we've been talking about Wolves versus Q9 at the finals at the CDM9, and I think our prediction might have worked because we slated that Wolves will be winning, but I didn't really expect that they'll win at this margin, 4-1. And I mean, this is game, and we know that Q9 are very good. But then Wolves was able to show them that they are the masters. They are the ones that have been living at the top bracket, and you just came from the losers bracket to play finals with us, and we need to put you back in your position. So that was a very thrilling gameplay that happened that day, having Wolves come on first in this tournament. The tournament has run for a couple of months, so everyone has been anticipating for this grand finals, and congratulations to Wolves for coming number one in the CDM9 Call of Duty, which was being hosted in China, you know, so the prize pool very big. Everyone got their winning cut and everything. But nonetheless, Q9 coming second, Godlike took the third place as well. We know Godlike is an Indian team that was being invited to play in the CDM9, and they did very well. They were actually the fans' favorite throughout the event because this is a team from a different region playing in the CDM9. So kudos to Godlike for coming third. I mean, the Indians were behind them, the world was behind them, and congratulations to them too for coming third. Nonetheless, we need to know the MVP of the tournament, and I mean, none, of course, than Zai of Wolves picking up the MVP. I mean, this guy has been very consistent with his gameplay since the takeoff of the event, and he kept his composure and everything. People were expecting Emperor Ulin from Q9 to humble Zai, but Zai just showed him that he is a masterclass, a captain of his team, for him to lead Wolves to the victory that they had over there.
Crazy stuff from Zai of Wolves. I mean, impressive win for Wolves as they win CDM9. But as a professional esports athlete, you always look at where can I go and then win tournaments? What is the proper roadmap? And I'm hearing stage 2, 3, and 4 of the roadmap for Call of Duty Mobile Global is out. So now just tell us how that one will work and how poised the players are for the roadmap that is coming out.
You know, the World Champs is coming, and everyone is quite preparing for it adequately. So everyone has been anticipating for this roadmap. We know stage 1 has already been out already. Now stage 2, 3, and 4 is out, and this is how it looks like. Stage 2, as we know, with the stage 1 is the team ranked play style of it, whereby they win the CPs and other things. So that one kicks off June 4th to June 20th. Then we have stage 3, which is where the prize pool money starts from. I mean, you get to win some things for coming first, second, and third. So on the global stage with Call of Duty Mobile, we have fit to sit for both, for all the regions actually, for North America, for Europe, for LATAM, and for India. They are all going to play their stage 3 starters from the 5th to 6th of July. Then we have the stage 3 finals taking place for the LATAM region, 10th July to 11th July. Then we have the Europe, that's the European side, EU side, North America and India will be playing 12th and 13th of July. Then we have Japan playing their finals on 26th and 27th July. I mean, Japan too is a very formidable region as well that plays a Call of Duty Mobile. Then we have the stage 4. That is where the big men are. I mean, the boys will be separated from the men over there. So the men will be facing off at the stage 4. And that one for Europe, North America, and LATAM, it will be taking place on the 26th and 27th July. Then they'll play on 2nd and 3rd August. That's the qualifiers for that one. Then India will be playing on 9th to 10th August. Then 23rd to 24th August. Then we have Japan playing 9th August and then 10th August. Then the finals for the stage 4. The top winners over here qualifies and move to the next stage to qualify for the stage 5, which is the World Championship. So this is where the pressure, this is where everyone's attention is going to be on the stage 4 finals. For LATAM region, we are going going to have them play on the 16th to 17th of August. We have Europe and Japan playing on the 23rd and 24th of August. Then we have India playing on August 30th and 31st. Then we have North America. North America decided to sweep themselves into September, which will happen 6th to 7th of September. So, Slimor, these are the dates or the timeline for the stages that we have so far, and everyone is preparing for this. Once it gets to stage four finals, that is where the teams are really going to cook. That is where we are going to know who is going to qualify for the stage five, which is the World Championship side of the Call of Duty Mobile for the global regions that we have. We have other regions. We have the Chinese side playing their own qualifiers. We have the Garena playing their own qualifiers. But this is for Call of Duty Mobile Global, which includes the European side, North America, LATAM, which is South America. Then we have India and then Japan coming into the mix. Africa is part of it, but Africa is being handled by CARIFIRST. So CARIFIRST had already given out their roadmap for that one, having their stage four LAN, which will be played in August as well.
Amazing stuff. So now serious business starts. So if you're a Call of Duty Mobile team out there, that is a roadmap. Those are the dates that you should be taking note of. So start marking your calendars. Now, to some breaking news which hit the scene a couple of days ago. Neutrino, one of the more celebrated Call of Duty Mobile players, announced his retirement. And what was the feeling like when you first heard of it? Former godlike and so esports man Neutrino.
Well, it was quite a surprise because he is a former player for Godlike, and we know Godlike came third in this event that they played. But then he is the immediate former player for Seoul Esports, which was one of the teams that came out from the India side. They are top two in India. So everyone was expecting that after the event. I mean, Seoul Esports was invited to the CDM9. The performance was down, but then we were looking forward to them going back to the drawing board and coming back stronger. And with Neutrino as a key player and a player with experience playing at the World Champ stage and the rest, I mean, he's the only Indian player to have an MVP at the World Championship stage. This is big time news over there. So he announcing his retirement was quite a blow to the community because everyone loves Neutrino. We're looking forward to see him do exploits at Seoul Esports. But now, I mean, the game needs to go on. Some people need to retire for young people to also tap into the success of others as well. So we say kudos to him. And we look forward to seeing him probably coaching and then doing other administrative work for the Call of Duty mobile scene as well.
We wish all the best to Neutrino after what he's done for the esports like this. Wish him all of the best in his next venture. But moving on, there's been some rankings lately. The recent UCE rankings has featured some really great guys in the Animals and SSS are ranking top in those UCE rankings. Was that a surprise to you, or you think they kind of deserved to be in those top rankings?
I mean, when we come to Europe, if you don't hear of exclusive, you hear of Animals. You don't hear of Animals, you hear of SSS. If you don't have SSS, you hear of the rest that are there. I mean, so it isn't of a big news, but the ranking, the one that comes top and second and third is what is the big news because we've been having Animals coming up number one in Europe. At this ranking, they came number two, exclusive being number one, Animals being number two, and then SSS EU side being number three. People were looking forward to SSS probably being number two because their performance has been very, very, very well. They are a new they are a new team that started recently in the European region, and they've been dominating most of their games that they've been playing. But the Kings of Europe has been exclusive and Animals. Formerly we had Kings, but now no more Kings. So exclusive and Animals are flexing their wings. So it isn't much of a big news, but then with exclusive coming number one, everyone is happy. I mean, that is Europe for you, and we will take it like that. But then congratulations to them because the UCE tournament isn't over. We have the African side being played, we have the European side being played, but this is the ranking for the European side. And we are looking forward to see what will happen after the entire event is over. Whether SSS might come top, Animals top, or this is going to be maintained throughout the remaining of the games that they'll be playing because now they are moving to the playoff stage of the event.
Surely the best teams around deserve all of those rankings. But we'll have to finish things off back on home soil. Last week, I'm sure you also saw, and everybody saw, we had the Kai First guys in the studios. But at that time, it wasn't announced yet when the LAN event in Ghana would be held. In fact, when the qualifiers start actually in Ghana, but right now the date is out, 6th of June. How does that make you feel, and what's the reaction you've been getting from the Ghanaian community?
I mean, after Carey first announced that they'll be taking care of the World Champs qualifiers, there has been excitement out there, and then everybody got to see 6th June because they dropped their roadmap just as they announced that this is Call of Duty Mobile World Champs qualifiers that we are going to do. It has been there, 6th June. But then lo and behold, the date is almost here, and we are waiting to see the Ghanaian teams registering over there. We have the likes of Aura 233, who are the defending champions of Ghana. We have teams coming up like 31 North. We have ASG. There are a lot of clans that are in Ghana. We are just hoping to see them put on an esports outfit whereby they will tend to compete at the highest level of this game because the winner gets to represent at the LAN event in Nigeria that have been stated by Carey First. So we are looking forward to which team that is going to qualify. I just hope that there are teams out there going to give competition to RR233 because those lads are very good. They have good management system, good coaches over there. Their IGL and everything are on point. So I'm looking forward to seeing new teams springing out from nowhere and giving them the competition of their life so that everything will be very, very competitive. That is what we live up to in this community.
We look forward to all of that, and hopefully the Ghana qualifiers does live up to the hype. But that's all you need to know for now for our Call of Duty mobile news. Thank you to Calebson once again for bringing us all of the scoop and the gist on that one. We'll see you same time next week. You can't miss this one, Call of Duty mobile action, or on the VGA Esports show.